So I used to have POIS, which is called hold on, let me see. Post illness orgasmic syndrome. All right. And it was hell. Like, it started around whenever I was 16, and it'd be every time I, have fun, or even then I'll probably be like, oh, I'm gonna rub one off, or I'm just gonna sit there and be like, you know what, maybe one time isn't that bad. But I'd always feel sick after. It'd be like the second that goes out, I'm flooded with regret. Like, why would I do that, And after that, I'd be sick for 7 days. 7 days straight, it'd be depression. And one of the things that happened, let's say like the first day, we get regret, depression, like the whole world fell down, and like I'm somebody small, But as I'm telling you this, I want you to know that there is nothing wrong with you. Seriously. The second day, it's hard to fall asleep. I'm constantly thinking about what I just did or what just happened. Sickness. Very sick. But I want y'all to know there's nothing wrong with you. Let me stop getting off track. The third day, it'll die down a little bit, but it's more like I'm constantly tracking the time, or I'm constantly being like, okay, day 3, okay, let's make it to day 4. We're gonna be okay. By day 7, we're gonna be fine, right? I'm constantly doing that, like, over and over and over again. And God forbid I do it again before that 7-day healing mark. God forbid that. It's a lot, and it was very depressing. I'm gonna get into the more technical side about what you go through, to where, like, if you know what's going on with yourself, if that happens, like, if you are doing no fap, God forbid you are just trying to streak, or trying to be like, oh, let me not masturbate, let me not do this, let me not do that. Don't fall for it. But hold on, let me pause. I'm gonna tell y'all the technical side of it. All right, is that right? Okay. So it's a lot of symptoms, but one of them could be maybe you have brain fog, like, or poor communication. I remember after it will happen, it'd be like, I can't think, like, especially if I go to work. Like, I used to work at Taco Bell. I couldn't work, seriously. Like, I couldn't even focus on one task at all. I'd move slow. It's like I wouldn't even be able to say clear words at all. You can have short-term memory. That's one of them. Maybe not even being able to think straight. Slow thinking. You're confused most of the time. Low motivation. Low motivation is a big part. Like, if you are doing, let's say you're doing the no-fap thing, maybe you're exercising, you're working out, you're doing these self-love routines, these self-improvement routines. Maybe you are, but let's say you do fail. Low motivation is one of the biggest things, and you wouldn't even be able to do anything, especially even think about it. And if you do force yourself, that's another hell. And depression is a big part of it. I wouldn't even go to events. I wouldn't even do anything. Like, I couldn't even have friends. And like, I feel like people would see that, like see the low energy, the depression, withdrawal. Withdrawal is a big part about it, because every time it happens, it's just, I want to be alone. Like, it's hell. It's very much hell. And it's a big thing of emptiness also. Like, you're very empty. You're not right. I remember whenever I went through this, like, it wouldn't even be masturbation. It would be like sex. Sex is that also really knocks all the symptoms of post-orgasmic syndrome, whatever the case is. And I'd be like, I wonder to myself, I'd be like, why? Like, I love my girl. I wanted to do it, but why do I feel so depressed? Why do I feel in pain because of it? Why don't I like myself if everybody else can do it? Also, just having a lack of interest in things. So we can move forward with the actual story time. I'll put all the symptoms in the bio, but I say it started whenever I was like 16, even before then, because when I was younger, I would just have fun. I'd be doing it every single day. Like, sometimes it'll be 4 days or 4 times out of the day I'm doing it, masturbating. It was fun. Like, I didn't have the symptoms, so I would just do it every single day, every day. And after that, it'll come to a point in time whenever I was 16. There was a day where I was watching a YouTube video, and it was talking about addiction. I was like, maybe I should try that. Maybe I should stop doing it for one day. Let's see how it goes. That's how a lot of people start with the journey, is like, be like, let me try to stop for one day. After that, I felt that day, and I was like, damn. So now, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's keep on doing it. Let's keep on going. But then it started a whole cycle. There was days where I could go 4 days without doing it, but after I did it, depression, pain, sadness. And it was only until like a year where I could go like a month, 2 months without doing it. But the craziest thing about that is, like, even with me going 2 months without doing it, even with me going 3, 4, or 5, the first time that I do it, all of those come instantly, sickness. And I'm thinking like, bro, but I only did it once. There was at a point in time where I thought God was punishing me. I thought he was punishing me, so I went into the Bible. I prayed over and over and over and over again. I kept praying every single day. But every time I did it again, it'll hurt. Sometimes it wouldn't even be me doing it. It'll be like a wet dream. I'm down and I'm out. 100% there is nothing wrong with you. And I might not be as a popular person or as somebody with a lot of followers or anything like that, but there's nothing wrong with you. Seriously. And it's sad because like a lot of people really get trapped in this whole NoFap thing. And it's because you feel better. And so you think maybe it's working. There's a lot of things that I do want to talk about, but I can't really talk about in a sense of in one video, but 100% there's nothing wrong with you. So let's talk about how it went. Really, it really depends on the person, but for me, I took this. I don't think you can see it as much, but it's called fenugreek. And fenugreek, I'm not really a scientific person, but it helps inflammation, which is most of what post-orgasmic or POIS is. But nobody really even studied about it because a lot of people are getting flown into NoFap and just a whole bunch of other stuff like that. So you have to really find out for yourself. Seriously, like you have to look for things, you have to try things yourself, and you have to try a lot. That's what a lot of people would say. But fenugreek, it definitely helped, especially other things like this. I would try this or anything like that, but I'd realize like I don't really need that. Like fenugreek was really the only thing that was helping me. To cut it short, NoFap, it's a lie. But I mean, who am I to sit here and just come out of nowhere and be like, oh, this is a lie, this is this, this is that, you know what I mean? I'm a random person, of course. But what I'm saying is that it is a lie. I mean, you can believe me, you cannot believe me, but on a bigger scale, it is a lie, bro. And it's a lie because you gotta understand a lot about it. Now, one of the biggest things that helped me, and I don't want to be weird, but ChatGPT. And when you go and you say your symptoms and everything that's going on, it'll collect a whole bunch of things, and it'll tell you what's going on. And that's the biggest thing that kind of helped me. Was like, okay, well, this is going on in my body right now. This is what I need to eat. This is what needs to happen, and things like that. But on a real note, well, you might not have post-POIS, but if you are doing NoFap, it is a trap. A lot of people are making money off of you and off of your depression because the dopamine that you get from like, oh, 30 days, oh, 1 week, 2 weeks, of course you're gonna feel good. Of course you're gonna be like, oh shit, I'm about to hit 1 week in another day. I'm chilling, of course. But it's a trap. Because once you do fail, once you do fall, that same depression hits again. Now you say, okay, well, how do you get out of it? Stop counting. Stop doing it. Look at the mental reason why you're doing it. Not, oh, I'm gonna focus on abstaining or streaking or anything like that, but look at why you're doing it, bro. See, a lot of problem with men is that they don't focus on emotional intimacy. Now, you can say, oh, well, that's just for a relationship. I'm saying on a bigger note, realize emotional intimacy is a lot. And if you're sad, like if you're angry, if you're pissed off, if you got things that's going on inside your head, you gotta face those. Because that's really what a lot of it is. Let's say before you